Good afternoon, everyone. TJ here for your 2 p.m. stretch break. For today's class, all you will need is a chair. We'll do some chair stuff and we'll do some standing stuff, just to let you know. Let's get started. So with the chair, I'm just going to turn my chair to the side so you see what I'm doing. So I'm going to extend my right leg towards straight, and the left foot is down on the ground. And just reaching either for your ankle or your toe and feeling that stretch through the back of the leg. If you feel like it's too much through the back of the knee, I just want you to point your toe away from you and you might be able to stretch just a little further. Excellent. All right, so now let's take that right foot and let's cross it over our left knee, and we're going to do our glute stretch or the stretch for the back of our backside. And so leaning forward, and if you want to use your right hand to gently push on your right knee, you'll feel that stretch a little more. Otherwise, if you feel like leaning forward is good enough, just keep it. Sometimes that stretch can be pretty intense. Excellent job. All right, so now let's extend the left leg towards straight, and the right foot is on the ground, and either reaching for your ankle or reaching for your toe. And just as a reminder, if you feel like you're feeling that too much through like the back of the knee, you could always point your toe away from you and just reach a little further. Just feeling this through the back of the leg. Excellent job. Now let's cross that left ankle over that right knee. And again, lean forward. And if you're looking for a little bit of an additional challenge, just use your left hand to push gently onto your left knee. Excellent job. All right. So now let's have both feet down on the ground. So having that 90 degrees within our legs, I want you to take your arms, wrap them around your legs, and then grab the inside of your feet. Feeling that stretch through the lower back. Excellent job. All right, so I'm just going to turn a little more to the side. So for this quad stretch, there's options. If you struggle to stretch out the front of your leg, you could take a seat in your chair. You're going to scoot half of yourself over to one side, so that way you could just grab the top of your foot and you could just stretch the quad or that front part of your left thigh in the very front. If grabbing the foot is a little challenging, you could slide that foot back. You might feel a little more within the upper part of your hip or where that bend is. Otherwise, if you want to stand, foot onto your chair, you could grab your foot if you were standing. Standing will create a little bit more of a balance aspect if you're looking to cover your balance while you're working on your flexibility. All right, let's go to the other side. So we're going to now go with the right leg. So I'm just going to run through the options. So either seated on half of your chair, grabbing your right foot with your right hand. Otherwise, you could just slide that leg back or you could stand, place your foot on the chair, or incorporate the balance component by just grabbing the top of your foot, trying to focus on something just so you're not feeling all wobbly. Nice job. All right. So option one for this next one is that we're going to sit onto the edge of our chair, and I'm going to have one leg bent at 90 degrees, so my right leg. I'm going to have my left leg straight, and then as long as you're not in a roller chair, I just want you to lean forward and kind of feeling that stretch through the inner thigh. Now, if you need to feel it a little more, actually take your foot out to your side, directly out to your side, and maybe not so much like 45 degrees in front of you. So over here somewhere, just feeling the stretch through the inner thigh. And again, you're leaning. I find it helpful if I kind of grab the legs of my chair, then I don't feel like my chair is going to slide away from me. Nice job. All right, so then the next one, you're going to extend the right leg with the left foot down on the ground. Otherwise, if you just want to stand and just kind of sit back onto the left side, you could do so. And so just feeling that stretch. Now, from a flexibility standpoint, if you feel like you're fairly flexible and you're not feeling that through the inner thigh, you can actually turn the foot to where it's pointing, the toe is pointing straight up, and you're just sitting back into it. You could probably do that same sort of thing if you were seated as well, or if you take a seat and you toe up and you feel that stretch through the inner thigh. Excellent. All right, so let's stand for this next one. So we're going to do our calf stretch. So that's kind of where we're in this split stance. And I want you to push that back leg, that back left foot towards, or pushing the heel towards the floor and feeling that stretch through the back of the calf or the lower leg. And if you need to put like a little bit of a slight bend, you can put that slight bend in your knee. Just still push that heel down. Nice job. All right, let's do the other side. So right leg is back, pushing the heel into the floor. And again, put a slight bend in the knee. If you feel like a straight leg might be a little bothersome. And so just standing tall, or at least tall enough to where you're not really hunched over. Nice job. Just again, as a reminder, you don't have to take like a very big stance. It could just be like half of what I take. It's just going to depend on the flexibility of your ankle. Excellent. All right. So now let's do our back stretch. All right. So stand with your feet together. If you feel like you have balance issues, you can stand with your feet just slightly further apart. I want you to interlock your hands, and I want you to lean towards the right side. Nice job. Now let's switch and move it over to the left. Just really try to kind of keep it to where you've got that open circle and that you're not so much turned down. So your circle isn't face down. It's your circle is facing out. Nice. All right. So with this next one, this one is going to be different for everybody because I want you to feel the stretch through your core. So you're still going to interlock your fingers. And if you need to stand up against a wall, I would definitely suggest it. So I'll take a step back. And so I'm just going to slightly lean back a little bit and just do it for a few seconds, just so you feel the stretch through your core. Now, if you feel like it's too much of your low back, stagger your stance, but still stay close to the wall, and then lean back again. Might be able to hold it for just a little longer and not feel it so much through your low back versus feeling it through the core. We're going to do the other side. Make sure you're breathing. Good job. All right. So for the next one that we're going to do, interlock your hands, place it back behind your head. Now I want you to push your elbows back and push your head back with your hands. And I want you to really feel the chest, that stretch, just feel it open. If you feel like it's a little much, you can actually just kind of push your, like kind of have that 90 degrees, push your elbows back, push your hands back, and just feel that stretch, open up. Excellent job. All right, so now let's move into our arms. So we're going to go right or left hand out. My right hand is going to pull on my left palm. And just feeling that stretch through the upper parts of my left arm, through the biceps, through the forearm, which is the lower part or the lower half of your arm, into your left wrist. All right, so now let's switch and go right arm. So your left hand is going to grab your right hand or your right palm. If you move it to your fingertips, you're going to feel it more in your wrist than you will through the upper part of your arm. Excellent job. All right, so now place your right hand on your back and doing our tricep stretch. So just your right hand is flat on your back. Your left hand is grabbing your right elbow. Excellent job, everyone. Keep it up. All right, let's switch sides. So now left hand is going to be flat on your back. Your right hand is going to grab your left elbow. Nice job. All right, so now let's do neck stretches really fast. We're almost done. All right, so chin, looking down. Either hand is fine, but to grab just the back of your head. So when I say the back of your head, it's like the crown of your head or the back of your skull, not so much the back of your neck. Feeling that stretch to where that tightness is kind of in that upper neck into the base of our skull. All right, so now I want you to take your chin, keep your mouth closed, look up and push that jaw forward with your mouth closed. So by pushing that jaw forward, you feel that stretch underneath your neck. Great job. All right, so now let's go chin over to right shoulder. We'll do the one that we did for last week. So I want you to look up while still keeping your chin over towards the right side. Look down, chin still looking towards the right shoulder, and then back to center. Now let's go to the other side. So chin to left shoulder, chin looking up, still looking towards the left shoulder, chin looks down, still looking over or towards the left shoulder. Nice job. All right, one last one. So left ear to left shoulder. If you want, you could use your left hand to gently pull on the side of your head. Just enough to where you just feel just a little bit of that stretch. All right, let's go right ear to right shoulder. Last one. Again, use your right hand to gently pull on your head. Just enough to where you can feel it, but not too much. Excellent job, everyone. All right, so as a reminder for tomorrow, there is no group cycle at 11:20, but there will be express abs with me at noon, and then there will be yoga sculpt at 12:30 p.m. All right, we are open 10 to 6 tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.